Okay, so I have a question.
Oh God.
Can men and women actually just be friends? Welcome to the This Is Why We're Friends podcast. I'm Casey.
I'm Michaela.
We've been best friends for almost 2 years, and at first glance, we are complete opposites, but somehow it works. Welcome to the chaos.
Cheers.
Cheers. Michaela, what are you drinking?
I am drinking this lovely barefoot pink Moscato. It's delicious. It is
Beautiful.
9% alcohol by volume,
Beautiful.
so it's not going to get me too turned, but it'll get the job done.
It'll
What
get
are
the
you
job done.
drinking?
I am drinking, similar to you, this is the Arbor Mist Mango Strawberry Moscato. This is my absolute favorite wine of all time.
Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
so some shit's gonna hit the fan for sure.
This assumption it's definitely gonna hit the fan for sure. Okay. All right. Back to the question at hand. You didn't answer me. Where do you stand? Can men and women really just be friends?
It's a tough question because my partner has female friends. I have male friends. Um,
Oh.
I definitely know that there are some people that just cannot work. I think it depends on your boundaries that you have set with your partner, but I think yes. I think men and women can be friends, but
So
I think there
you
needs to be boundaries.
so you said that you have a guy friend. Have they ever caught feelings for you?
I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. I've met people, well, friends of my friend, who have said yes, that they have had feelings for me, but it never went anywhere, obviously. I'm not with them.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been with them.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe, maybe. I don't know.
Even knowing that they might still have feelings for you?
Well, I highly doubt it now. It's been years. I haven't even seen this person in years, but I still consider them one of my best friends. So,
Hey, people be crazy.
that's valid. That is
People be
valid.
crazy. Yeah. And now, wait, although the reverse side of that, have you caught feelings for a
For
friend?
a guy friend?
Yes.
No, not that I know of. Well, actually, no, that's a lie. That's a total fat lie.
Look at you lying already. We're like
Fat lie.
we're like what, 2 minutes in and you're already lying? Okay, that's
Okay,
fine.
in my
I
defense, Dom and I were friends before we
Mhm.
started dating, so I guess, yeah. I guess in that way, yes, we were friends before. So,
For what, 2 minutes?
no, oh God, how long were we friends? We met in 2018. It is now 2026. We started dating in 2021. So a couple years. A couple
Okay.
years we were friends.
Okay.
What about you? Have you ever had a guy friend that you've caught feelings for, or vice versa?
This is a very multi-layered question. And it's fair because I asked you the exact same thing.
This is not multi-layered,
So,
girl.
I should say this. I did have guy friends before I met my fiance,
Okay, how'd that go?
but I haven't had guy friends the same way since. So at the time, well, I grew up with brothers. I have two brothers. I don't have any sisters. So for me,
Hmm.
like getting along with guys naturally was a lot easier for me, and it was easier to like hang out with them, be around them. Girls are bitches. They just are. So, and
Valid.
they're really jealous people. So being very sporty, being into video games, I've always gotten along better with guys, and I always related to them a lot better, and they also were in the gym all the time. So with me being in the gym all the time, there's really not a lot of fit girlies at the gym, you know? So I had friends, and well, there was a guy that I dated for like 2 weeks that we decided we were better off as friends, and then we stayed friends for a long time. Um, and then I'm trying
Did
to
it
think
ever
of.
try to go anywhere romantically, or
It
and it just
did. It
didn't work
tried in the
out?
beginning. It tried in the beginning, and then we were like, okay, this is not going to work. We're
Hmm.
just going to be friends. And he actually told me years later, I'm talking like 8 years later, he's like, yeah, no, I still have feelings for you. And at the time, I had met my fiance, and I was like, I'm sorry, like, I got to take space from
Womp
this
womp.
because I can't. Well, it's not fair to actively be friends with someone that you know has feelings for you and is like low key waiting for you to like break up with them. Not to say that
Yeah.
that's what he wanted, but at the same time, like, you just can't take that chance. And
Yeah.
also, I do feel like guys and girls can be like acquaintances, but not like best friends. You can't
Hmm.
be meeting to hang out with them. I feel like there's a hard line. Like you could be acquaintances and you can be cordial, but you can't be like actually best friends.
So what's define a best friend to you? I mean, obviously we're best friends, but in the
Right.
opposite sex world, define a best friend. What does that look like?
Someone that you're talking to regularly throughout the day. They know everything about you, know everything about
So
them.
talking every
And
single day.
yes, talking every single day continuously. And even if, let's say, even if you do have busy schedules, like you always try to make time for each other consistently as best friends, and you are actively making plans to see each other as often as possible. Which, if you're in a serious relationship, shouldn't happen. Because you
Okay.
shouldn't need that. Like if you have like your best
Valid.
friend should be who you're marrying.
That's valid. That is valid.
And we should probably preface this for everybody watching. We are both in long-term committed relationships. I'm engaged, and Michaela's about to be engaged, even though
Oh,
she's in denial about it.
I don't know if I'm in denial about it. I think it's more he's in denial about it. It's
I'll drink
funny
to
that you
that.
bring that up because I literally told him today. I was like, if I can make like $140,000 a year by myself, you can quit your job. And then I said, but that comes with a caveat. And he goes, well, what do you mean? And I said, that is a wife perk. So you're going to need to upgrade your girlfriend subscription.
Yep. Cheers to that. Because the girlfriend, I'm sorry, after 5 years, the girlfriend subscription has long expired, okay? This man is most definitely in denial, and you guys need to make it official. But to be fair, you guys are already like, nothing's really going to change though when you're married,
No, I mean, we
obviously.
live together, we pay our bills together, it's all together. It's
Yeah.
just on paper at that point.
It's literally just legal document that says, hey, I legally claim this person. Although, wait, do you remember that
It's the
conversation?
human equivalent of a dog pissing on a tree. This is mine.
Okay. Okay. Do you remember? This reminds me of the conversation we had a couple days ago when we were talking about a domestic partnership, and we actually looked up what that was.
Right,
And
yeah.
apparently, for those that don't know, and I didn't know this, a domestic partnership is where you literally register your relationship with the state. So imagine that. Imagine you're in a relationship with someone, you're like, yeah, I'm going to register my relationship. This is my girlfriend. There she is.
Just get
What?
married at
What
that
is
point.
that?
You're
What
gonna
is
file
that?
paperwork, just get married.
That's fucking crazy.
I agree.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
So I gotta know since we're on the topic of, obviously having a best friend, who is a female as a male partner. So like if
Right,
your fiance had a female best friend, that's a problem for you.
right.
That's not a problem for me. But what is some of your, aside from that, your biggest relationship and friendship red flags?
Okay. Biggest relationship and friend red flag?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, biggest friend red flag is when, well, there's two that I have that I don't think one could top the other. Friendship red flag is when your friends either don't support and or won't meet your spouse or who you like they won't even try to meet them. They get jealous that you're in a relationship. That is a huge red flag. Um, I would also say with friendships, being friends with people that they know have actively been mean to you. Like that
Oh
they've
yeah.
seen disrespect you, whether it's in public or private,
Oh
and
my
they
God,
choose
yeah.
to be friends with that person, knowing that they've done that. That's a friendship red
Yeah.
flag.
Tangent. I have an
Relationship,
experience with that.
what
I have
happened?
a friend who has a friend. We will not name names, but I have a friend who has a friend who just constantly puts her down in like the meanest way possible. the meanest way possible. Make fun of her weight, make fun of the way that she looks, will talk
What?
trash about her job. And it's like, why are you still friends with this person? And we've had
That's
like
crazy.
friendship interventions with her. Like, you need to drop this person as a friend because this is not doing anything for you. And she's like, I know, and like never does anything about it.
That's gotta be some kind of really unhealthy dynamic. Like, why do you think she's still friends with her?
I don't know, to be honest. I think it's
Oh,
possibly like a, you know, when you're a
a
kid,
weird.
you have like a transitional item. Like for me, it was a blankie. You know, I had my blankie until I was like 20 years old. Okay.
Okay, okay,
I think it might be something like that.
okay. Have they been friend? Like, how long have they been friends?
That I don't know the answer to. I'm not really sure.
Because if
Because
it's
I'm
like
not close
more
with this other
than
person, so I
if
have
it's
no
more than
idea.
10 years, then I can understand that. But
I
under 10
guess
years, and like, wait, how old is this person? Can you say
30,
30? She's
30,
30 years old, and
30.
she's gonna put up with someone abusing her?
I know.
What?
I
Okay,
know.
okay, okay. Okay.
We've
Uh,
tried. We've tried everything.
at
Nothing
least you've tried.
works.
I mean, if you've told her and you've said your piece and you tried and you've done everything that you can do at that
Tried.
point, so that's fine.
I did my
Um,
best.
relationship red flag is if they're friends with someone that has openly disrespected you. So, like, for example, if any of my fiance's friends were to like actively talk shit to me in my face and not do anything about it,
Yeah.
and just
Or
let
family.
them, yeah, or family, yeah, friends or family at this point, because like it's different if you're like dating for like a year or like a few months and you're just in the beginning stages, like then it's like okay, like you can have a conversation with them, because anybody that's really friends with you and cares about you is not going to openly say something rude to your partner
Hmm.
unless it's downright like necessary, like hey, like why are you doing that? But even then there's a respectful time and place to say something. And I feel like if anything, if let's say his friend had a problem with me, they should at least vocalize that with him in private first before like it should never get to me. It should be only something that they discuss like with him and then say hey listen, like this is a red flag for me, I don't like the way that she did this.
Yeah.
But it should never be something where like I get disrespected publicly and he doesn't do anything about it.
Yeah, that part. For
That
real.
and having all girl best friends. I had to say it. I had to
I
say it.
I think
Try
on
not to
my
feel too
end
attacked, Dom. Sorry.
for I think on my end for like red flags in a
Right.
friendship, I agree with you. I do agree with you with those friendship red flags. I think those are solid. Um, I think if you're friends with somebody and they're going to just outright disrespect your boundaries, not even just be rude to you, just disrespect boundaries that you have in place.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
I think that's a big red flag. I think another red flag is if as a person who's in a relationship, if you have a lot of single friends, it's great to have single friends and there's nothing wrong with that. But if your single friends are constantly trying to get you to do single girl shit,
Yeah.
because not
That's
only is that disrespectful to
yeah.
you, but that's disrespecting your
To your partner.
relationship. Exactly.
Yep. I don't know
Because,
why I didn't think of that. Yeah, I totally agree with you on that. That is one of my biggest pet peeves. It's actually why I
yeah,
dropped a whole shit ton of friends.
I get that. I totally do.
We might not get into
Relationship
that this episode, but we will get into that at some point
at some point.
about
Well, it
scorched
depends
earth.
on how much wine I've had. We'll find out.
Yes, yes. But what's funny is that I have single-handedly called out Dom, and you've single-handedly called out Kayla within 5 minutes. Or with both red flags. Well,
It's
because he
fine.
has all girlfriends,
He
and the
does.
majority of his friends are single, but they are very
I
respectful.
will say a lot of Dom's girlfriends are gay. They're either gay or they're in happy relationships, if that makes any sense.
Gay is one thing.
Yeah.
In a
Well, what do you,
relationship,
yeah.
is it like, okay, I wish it was you, but I gotta settle for them because you're still with Michaela?
I don't
Like,
know. I don't know.
'cause
I would
that would
hope
be
not.
wild. That would be wild. Okay, and let me give you an example. So there's a friend of mine. Not naming names yet. We're not that drunk. Um,
We're only naming names to partners because they signed up for this shit with dating
they
us. It was in the fine print.
exactly,
It was in
exactly.
the fine print.
And when we say we're gonna say this quite a few times, when we say slightly unsupervised, it's because we have partners. They pretty much know what they signed up for. They let us do whatever we want,
I'm
and
fully
it's totally fine.
unsupervised right now. My partner is not even in the state, so fully
Hey,
unsupervised.
that's
Let's
why we
go.
drink it. Yes, yes, and that I will say that is one massive, massive wine glass. I think I need to get one of those.
You do. It fits an entire bottle of wine, but you should know this because as my best friend, you got it for me.
Yes, I did. Because I love encouraging your alcoholic self. There's me.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Bestie.
Right back at you. Absolutely. This is why we work.
Exactly. This is why we're friends.
This is why we're friends. Now,
What?
okay, so diving a little bit deeper into that though, like, can your significant other have, well, I guess we kind of answer this, like, their number one best friend is like, let's say Dom's number one best friend is like a straight female, and he talks to her all the time, wants to hang out with her a lot. Don't you think that would bother you?
It would probably bother me, yeah, especially if I was never invited. You know, like
Right, right,
if I was never invited, at least not even once, like I'd get real butthurt about it. I don't
right,
mind him having female friends. I don't even mind him having a female best friend. That doesn't bother me at all. Because in my
right,
life, I've had a lot of male best friends. And it's just particularly because I don't generally get along with women, and it's nothing against women. I love women, trust me, I do a lot. But but I just typically
this
don't
I
get
know.
along with women. I don't
As your
typically
bestie,
get
the same.
along with women.
Same. And
Um,
somehow here we are.
Somehow here we are.
You had to find someone that was the complete opposite of you.
Yes, I needed my Enid to my Wednesday.
Yes. I love it so
The
much.
color to my darkness.
Absolutely. Quite literally, yes.
But
Um,
yeah. I
oh, I
think
love it.
if he was constantly wanting to hang out with a girlfriend, every single day or even like multiple times a week, and I was never invited, I would go absolutely apeshit. At some point, I would let it happen for a
Yep.
while because I like to bury things, but eventually I'd probably get drunk and lose my ever-loving mind.
And you'd probably strangle her. Like, you would probably strangle somebody.
I'd probably strangle somebody, yeah. That's valid.
Baby
Yeah.
knife.
Well,
Have you seen the what was it? The Deadpool Wolverine movie?
I don't know, probably. I've seen so many movies since being with Dom.
Oh my
He makes
God.
me see a lot of
So
movies
good.
because I was never a movie person until I met
It's
him.
so good. There's this scene where where he pulls out this knife and he's like, "Baby knife." And then
Oh,
he
yeah, I've
takes
seen
his
that
little
movie.
knife and then they just start going to town. It was so funny.
Yeah,
And
no, I've
that
seen
is
that
a joke
movie.
that we say in this house all the time.
Baby
Like,
knife.
baby knife. Yeah. Um,
I love Deadpool.
but I will say too though, and this will be the last thing to say about this topic, like I do think that, like, you can be cordial with people. I'm not saying you have to like totally block the opposite sex, but like there's a very clear boundary of like you shouldn't be messaging them 24/7. You can wish people the best and want the best to them in life. Like, you don't need to block every person you've ever talked to. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if you had someone, and you know this though, like if you grow up and you have a bunch of friends of the opposite sex, like that's kind of almost normal while you're like looking for your partner. Then once you find your partner, like I'm like, I have my guy best friend, and I also find him to be the sexiest man alive. So it's like you find that all in one. You just you get obsessed with them, you fall in love with them, you want to hang out with them all the time, and then everyone else literally slips away if you're really in
Yeah.
love with them.
My favorite phrase is everyone else literally looks like a doorknob.
I don't even honestly like I don't even see other guys. Like, I remember being younger and like if someone was attractive, I would be like, wow, like, oh my God, who is that? Like, I'd be looking at them. But literally there's not a single person or celebrity that is more attractive than my fiance. And no fictional character, no person I've met in real life, no person I've seen on TV, no person I've seen in any movie or character ever has ever even remotely come close to my fiance.
Yeah, that's cute. That's super
So,
cute. You guys are so adorable.
Thanks.
Cute.
Cute. We sound so cringy, but it's true. Okay.
Well, that does lead us to our next segment, which is going to be some
Story
story times.
Story
Honestly,
time.
story times is fun. What reminds me is that time that you got naked manned, but I never got the full story
Oh
for it.
my God.
So what actually happened?
You're gonna bring this up now?
Yeah, and for
Okay.
those who don't know what
Oh,
naked manning is, if you've never watched How I Met Your Mother,
I need a
there's you
drink.
got to watch it first and foremost. But naked manning is basically the guy, you went on a date or something, or you're hanging out, and then you go back to their place or your place, whatever it is, and you maybe go to the bathroom or you just leave the room and you come back and they're fully butt ass fucking naked. And apparently,
Was
with How I Met Your Mother, it works 2 out of 3 times.
I was that one. I will say that. Okay, and the truth is I have not even seen How I Met Your Mother. I only know about the show because it happened to me, and I didn't even know what that was called until years later. Um, so I was talking to this guy in college, and I wouldn't even say talking because we literally just started like texting like friends, and we worked out a couple times together. There was no dates yet. There was no hand holding. There was no kissing. There was like no sexual encounters like whatsoever with this person. There wasn't even so much as like hand holding at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, like literally just feeling each other out. Are we friends? Do we vibe? Is this more? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we had been maybe talking for like 2 weeks total at this point. And it turned out, well, this was at Ohio State. Cause I went to college there, and he actually lived right down the street from me. I mean, the campus is big, but it's not that big. Like, you're pretty much all generally in the same area, right? So he was down the street, and I was like, okay, like, I'll stop over. And he's like, oh, yeah, you get to meet my cool roommates. And I did, got to meet his roommates. They were really cool, and they were nice. And we just started watching TV. Just, totally chill. Like I said, have not even so much as held hands at this point. I go to the bathroom, and then when I come back, he's literally butt-ass naked on his bed. For no reason. Like, and at that point, I had never seen a man fully naked in front of me like that. I was fucking traumatized, man. That was bad.
Talk
And
about a whack ass first time seeing a penis.
it was an absolute nightmare. And
Oh
like,
my god.
please, any male that's watching this, don't ever do it. Don't ever do it, ever. Unless you have met this person on Tinder and you've established like this is a hookup
This is
situation.
a hookup. Yeah.
Never, ever naked man someone ever. The only time that it's gonna work, like I said, hookup situation, or if you're in a long-term relationship with this person already and you're surprising them. Okay? That always works.
That always works.
Always works. But you have to already be in established relationship with said person. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
In this case, not only was it the first male genitalia that I had seen in real life, it just looked deformed. Like I was scarred for I don't know what it was. Like to this day, it could have been like I don't know what that was. Even as someone who
my
clearly
God.
has seen genitalia at this point, like
Oh my
I
god.
still don't know what that was. Looking back, I'm like, what was it? I was so traumatized, and I was like, I gotta go.
You should have told him, like, you need to get that checked out and left. Like,
I
I'm
didn't want to
sorry.
insult him. I didn't want to be mean. But then again, like he
Showed
sort of
you his dick. Be mean.
it was kind of unconsensual, okay? He didn't touch me, but like I definitely did not consent to seeing anybody naked that day. And what was crazy is that I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go.
Did you run
I'm
away
gonna go.
screaming? I would
I
have.
did. I ran away screaming. And then I
God.
called my mom and she was like, hey, honey, like, what's going on? And I was like, Mom, like, Mom. And she's like, what's wrong? Are you okay? And I was like, is that really what a penis looks like? Is this what I'm in for the rest of my life? Because I'm not into women and apparently I'm now not into men either.
Oh,
So
God.
I'm gonna be alone the rest of my life. And she's like, what do you mean? Like, what happened? And I was like, I told her the story. And she was like, oh, he naked manned you. And I was like, what? And like, looking back, I didn't even realize what it was at the time. She didn't explain it, but she told me, she's like, oh, he naked manned you. And I was like, yeah. And I don't think I've ever been more grossed out in my life. I was like, after seeing that, I'm like, if this is what all penises look like, I'm good.
Never
I'm set.
been more dry.
Never. I'm never touching a penis in my life. It's never happening. It was so bad. I was freaking out because I'm like, okay, well, you know what? Guess I'm just gonna be alone and I'm gonna be single and successful and it'll be fine. But like I at that point wrote off men. I was like, I'm good. To this day, looking back, I still have no idea what was wrong with it. Okay, so this person, if you're listening by chance,
Go see a doctor.
go see a doctor. If you haven't yet, go see a doctor. And she's like, was it not circumcised? And I'm like, I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was.
Never
okay?
seen a penis before in my life. How the fuck am I supposed to know?
Right. It was so disturbing. That was definitely the most disturbing thing ever. Okay.
Oh my god.
Now, this though, I don't know if this is as disturbing or maybe a slightly more disturbing than the story of the chicken kissing guy you were telling me about.
The chicken kissing guy, it is not as fucked up as your story. But the chicken kissing guy, it was when I was in high school, and I had gotten asked out on a date by an older guy, so it was cool, you know? He was a couple grades older than me. I think I was a freshman. Yeah, I had to have been a freshman.
Ooh, junior.
And he was a junior, and I was like, this is really cool. Like, I get to go out on a date with a junior. Like, in high
Older
school,
men.
that's cool. I don't know why it is, but in high school, that's cool. So I told him yes, and he was like, cool, I'll pick you up at, like, whatever fucking time it was. We'll say 8. I'll pick you up at 8, and we'll go to a movie, we'll go to dinner, and, you know, go from there. And I was like, cool. And so, you know, 8 o'clock comes around, he picks me up. We go to, I think we went and saw a movie first. That makes the most sense because of what happened. But we went and saw Insidious, which was awesome. If you've never seen it, which by now, if you haven't seen it, you have
I
to.
love Insidious.
It's so
That's
good.
it's so good.
It's so good. And so we went and saw that. I loved it. And then he was like, all right, let's go get dinner. So we went to this place called Wingers, which was like a chicken place. It's like B-dubs, but
Dinner
in
and
Utah.
a movie.
Yeah, dinner and a movie. I thought I
Fancy
was getting
high school date.
treated.
You were getting treated. A lot of guys don't even do that now.
And I got the large popcorn to myself. Which I did not finish because I
He
never
went
do.
all out for you.
Yeah, I
Damn.
really did. Anyways, so we went to Wingers. I had like, let's say a 10-piece wing, you know. It was
Okay.
delicious. He drove me home. We were sitting in the driveway for
What kind of
like
wings
20
were they?
minutes. I don't remember. I was a freshman. I am 29
Okay.
years old, girl.
Wings, if they're good wings, they're memorable, okay?
That's valid. That's valid.
Yeah.
But no, I don't remember the type of wings they were. They were just wings. And I remember we were sitting in the driveway of my house for like 10, 20 minutes just chatting. And it was nice. Like, I had a good time. You know, I was looking forward to seeing him again. And he was like, all right, well, I'll walk you to your door. And I was like, cool. So he walked me to my door. And he was very respectful. He was like, can I have a kiss?
Suspense is building.
He was like, can I have a kiss? And I was like, sure. And I was just a baby. I think I had kissed maybe 2 people in my life at this point. And so I was excited. I was like,
Getting
yeah, you
slutty
can
at this
have a
point.
kiss. It's getting
Third guy that
slutty.
you kissed? My God.
Third guy I've ever kissed. And he, you know, I let him kiss me. And after he kissed me, he looks me dead in the fucking face and goes, you taste like chicken. No shit, dude.
Of
You
all
just
the
took-
things, of all the things that this man could have said, I'm trying to actually visualize this in my head. Like,
It was so awkward. I
And
didn't
the
know what
thing
to
is-
say. Because now I'm traumatized. Because I'm like, oh God. You know,
what were
I
you supposed to do at the restaurant? Like, run to the bathroom and brush your teeth? Like,
didn't
just
pack a toothbrush.
Right. Apparently now you should.
Bring
Just
fucking mouthwash.
do you now bring toothbrushes on your date after that or no?
Hell no. Dom can just deal with it.
You could just
Dom
He can deal with my chicken mouth.
Yeah.
okay. Well,
No.
I wonder if that man is single. Do you know if he's single? Do you know if he ever moved on
You
or dated?
know, I think we're still friends on Facebook, which kind of ties into the whole story. Can men and women be friends?
So you're
But I think-
cordial, but you're not besties. Like, you're not
Yeah.
hanging out with this
Well,
guy.
and the thing is I never spoke to him again after that night. I was too embarrassed.
I
was
wouldn't either.
like, you told me I tasted like chicken. I'm never kissing after dinner
Did you ever
ever
tell
again.
him?
No. No. I was too
Why didn't you
embarrassed.
tell him?
I don't know. I remember going, oh, I'm sorry. I mean, you did just take me to a chicken restaurant. But good night. And
You
I went
apologized
back
for your
in my
own breast
room.
smell in the chicken when he fed it to you?
I was
That
in ninth grade.
the audacity. But then to be fair, I didn't tell that man that his penis was deformed.
I
So
didn't used to be this spicy, okay?
okay.
This
Yeah,
came with age
definitely. Aging like
and
fine
trauma.
wine. Yes. Keywords there. Trauma.
Keywords for sure.
Okay, well that was fun and also traumatizing. Okay, now it's time for our lightning round. Michaela and we're gonna read off scenarios, and we're gonna rapid fire answer these as quickly as possible. This could go very, very well. This could go very, very wrong.
Okay, before we start, I'm gonna finish this wine, and then I'm gonna pour myself another glass.
Oh dear God.
I thought there
Why
was
didn't-
less in this glass.
Why didn't you just pour the whole bottle in there? You
Well,
usually
it's
do.
a 2-liter bottle. I can't fit a 2-liter bottle in this. I can fit about half. But I also am delusional, and I'm thinking, I won't drink this whole bottle of wine, and then I
Yes,
always
you
do.
will.
I always do.
You always do. Every night you're like, I'm really not gonna drink. Oh, I'm not gonna drink that much, and the next thing I know, you pull out the wine glass and you just start pouring, and I just hear that.
You mean this one?
Amen, sister. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I hear it in the background, like when we're FaceTiming or like just getting like doing whatever. Like I hear it, and I'm like, yep.
Yep.
Fun
Discord,
Michaela's coming out
FaceTiming.
now.
Fun
Yeah.
Michaela's here. Fun
Okay.
Michaela is here, and she's sweaty because I turned on the fucking heat in my room because I was cold.
Hot
and now I'm
take.
hot.
I take lightning round.
All right,
I will
let's go.
start because this one I feel very emotionally connected to.
Okay.
Getting married within the first year of dating is a bad idea.
Bad idea. And you know why?
Why?
Because I got married within the first year of dating. I don't know if you just saw that lightning. I got married within the first year of dating, kind of close, and that obviously ended badly. I am not married anymore.
This is back when you were Mormon.
Well, I was never Mormon. I grew up a Mormon, but I was never Mormon.
You were a rebellious
That's
child.
a story for another time.
That's a story for another day. Yes, I totally agree. Horrible idea. 0 out of 10. Do not recommend. Not to say that it doesn't happen or hasn't happened, because my grandmother. Fun little side fact about her: my grandfather proposed to her every day from the day that they met, and he asked her every single day until she said yes.
That's
took her, like-
low-key toxic, but I'm also here for it. Because they're old and it's cute.
I know, it's old and cute, and like honestly, you want your man to be a little obsessed with you, you know?
Talk
I don't know about
obsessed.
proposing every day. Like usually you would think
No.
if a girl turned you down the first time, you wouldn't have the balls to ask again,
Mm-hmm.
and you probably would break up at that point. But no, he was persistent. He knew what he wanted.
Damn.
My grandma had it
16
going on.
no's eventually turns into a yes.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yes, dating first year, bad idea. Okay,
Yeah.
you go.
Well,
Next one.
I mean, it is what it is. All right.
Yeah.
Double texting your crush is embarrassing.
No. Not at
No,
all.
no.
I will text you 100 times in a row. If you can't handle it, you can't handle me. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
I have no shame. I will send you all the blue bubbles back to back to back to back to back.
And if you have green bubbles, grow up.
If you have green bubbles, we're not dating.
Grow up.
I'm not talking to you. Android users, what are you doing?
One of the first things, fun fact,
Absolutely
one of
not.
the first things Casey said to me when I texted her was, "Oh, thank God you have an iPhone."
Why does that matter?
I don't know, but it does.
It does. There's such a huge difference between the green bubbles and the blue bubbles. We only mess with the blue bubbles. Okay.
It started getting better when they started doing the RCS texting, where you can now see when Android users read your text and are texting back. I love that too. I'm glad
Love
it
it.
started getting better with that. But I still hate that they're green.
Same. They're still green. That's like the
They're
Green
still
Goblin. Okay.
Yes. It's awful.
It's like you have Spider-Man over here and you got Green Goblin. Come on. Come on.
yeah.
Tobey Maguire's getting the kiss in the rain upside down. You know what the Green Goblin's getting? Nothing. Death. Okay? Death to
Death
the green
and
bubbles.
dismemberment. Shit. All right, your turn.
Okay. Following your ex is weird.
Super weird.
Yeah.
If
Super
I
weird.
found out that Dom was following his ex, I would go on a rampage.
Define said
crazy.
rampage.
I'm crazy. I'd go on a rampage. I'd probably strangle him. I don't know. I'd scream. You haven't seen the new movie Obsession? I'd do that level shit.
I have to watch it.
You have to
Okay,
watch it.
Obsession is on my homework list, and then Widow's Bay and Off Campus are on yours. Have you seen Widow's
Yes.
Bay?
No, you keep telling me about it though, and I keep meaning to watch it.
Yeah, Widow's Bay is great. And the thing is, both the shows I'm telling you to watch, they're both what do they call them? Short series where they're
Oh,
only
good.
like
I was
8
just
to
gonna
10
ask,
episodes.
how long are there? How many seasons?
Yes, so there's only one season of Widow's Bay. There's only 10 episodes, I think. Yeah, I think 8 to 10 episodes. And then Off Campus, I know for sure is 8 episodes because I've seen all 8 of them like 6 times already. I can't stop watching it. It's fine. I
Oh
gave
yeah.
you one. I gave you one creepy one to watch, and then one like romantic, like lovey-dovey one. I'm all about the romance, so I gotta throw it in there for you. Okay,
All right, it's my turn.
okay.
Location sharing is toxic.
No,
No.
not at all. No.
Can I add a piece to that?
Yes.
I don't think it's toxic either. But what I do think is toxic is the circumstances of which you received said location. Like, if you're forcing your partner to share your
Okay.
location, toxic. Red flag. But if it's a mutual thing, like obviously we have respect for each other in a relationship. I don't think it's
Right.
I don't think it's toxic. I think it's fine. I think
I
it's
think
a
it
safe
also-
thing to do. I share my location with you, and what are you gonna do? You don't even live close to me.
No, we're in completely different states. But you know what? That's totally fine. Honestly, I was so happy when you shared your location with me. I was like, oh, we're at that stage.
Another
We're at that
sim.
stage. If you're not sharing locations, you're not even friends. I'm sorry,
No.
but you're not.
No.
And what's so funny is I will just randomly sit there at night, like if I'm bored, Kale will be playing video games, I'll just be chilling next to him or whatever, and I will literally just pull up Find My Friends just to see what my friends are doing. And he'll go, oh, are you playing with your Sims? I'm like, yeah, I am, actually. And I just
love
try to
that.
guess what they're doing. I'm like, oh, well, there's so-and-so's here, so-and-so's chilling.
You don't even need
Michaela's-
to. Yeah, you don't even need to look at my location to know what I'm doing because I'm already texting you.
Michaela's using her butt plug again. It's fine. I try and guess what people are doing.
Jesus
And you haven't-
Christ!
That's not...
Sorry, Dad. I'm crying. Oh my god.
It's amazing. Okay, now it's my turn.
Okay.
Soulmates exist.
Yes. I think soulmates exist. I don't think that you are entitled to just one, though. I think you can have multiple.
Oh, okay.
I think there are multiple soulmates. And I don't think they always have to be romantic soulmates either. I think you
Okay.
can have a friend soulmate. I think you can have a pet soulmate, like a soul dog. Aries is my soul dog. He's so cute. Maybe we'll throw up
So-
a picture on the video of him.
Aries is beautiful. I
He's a beautiful
love
dog.
Aries. He's the prettiest husky ever. He's
Vito
so
is a
cute.
gremlin.
Vito is a gremlin. Okay,
We're gonna throw up
Um,
pictures like right here
we're gonna
of
have to.
Vito and Aries.
We're gonna have to. Now I do have a follow-up question for you on that though. So much
Shoot.
for lightning round because I like to get into shit.
Yeah, me too.
Um,
I'm kind of drunk, so it is what it is.
It is what it is. With the soulmates though, when you said you can have more than one, what about one of each category? Like, do you think you can have more than one romantic soulmate?
I don't know. I don't know how to answer that because part of me wants to believe yes. But thinking as it is now, like Dom is my soulmate. I don't think I'd ever want another one at this point in my life. Like, if something were to ever happen to Dom, this is the only reason we'd ever break up. If something were to ever happen to Dom and he died, I don't think I could move on from that. I think I'd be single the rest of my life.
Same.
I think I'd be
I've had
single
the
the rest of my life.
conversation many times with Kale. If and he said this to me too. He's like, honestly, like if anything happened to you, that would be it.
Yeah.
That would be it for me. And I
Yeah.
feel the same way. Like I do feel like you could have soulmates like in different things. Like you could have like my maid of honor has this like her golden retriever is her soulmate dog, and like he's her best friend like in a puppy. You know what I mean? But that's
Yeah.
obviously very different from like a soulmate in like your romantic life. You know?
Yeah.
Because then it becomes a little, yeah.
Yeah.
We're not gonna go down that road in the podcast.
That's fair.
Okay.
It's
Okay,
my
now how about
question.
this? Ah, damn it.
No, it's
Okay.
my
All
question.
right.
You're
All right,
answering
go
this
ahead.
one.
You took two in
asked
a row
me.
last time.
No, I
Okay, go ahead.
didn't.
Yes, you
Which
did. Go
one?
ahead. You did double texting your crush is embarrassing and following your ex is weird.
No, you asked me following your ex is weird.
Did I?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Okay. Never mind then. Okay.
Casey's drunk.
Yeah, we both are. It's fine.
Okay. You can tell if someone likes you.
Very true.
Yeah. I think
You can tell.
Yeah.
Whether or not you admit it, though, on a conscious level is up to you. But
you
you
can
know.
lie to yourself. You could lie to yourself.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to everybody else around you because everyone can see it.
Everyone
and you
can see
can't
it.
you can't hide the way that you look at someone. You can't hide the way that you blush when you're around them. You can't hide the way that you just talk to them in general or think about them when you're not talking to them.
Yeah.
You can't lie to yourself.
No.
So,
No, you
I
can't.
mean, nope.
I
Okay.
think that's very straightforward.
Now this one is a hot topic. And this is going to hit close home. Your best friend has to approve of your partner.
Yes. Every time.
But
Because here's the thing. You are very close with your best friend. You're very close with your partner. I have been in situations where my best friend did not approve of my partner or vice versa. Like my partner didn't approve of my best friend. And that one's actually, if not, I feel like that one's harder, because you're choosing to have this person in your life and you love them unconditionally. But if
yeah.
your partner doesn't approve of your best friend, that's hard because you probably knew your best friend longer than your partner.
Yeah. And then in a way, it's like you're cheating on your best friend.
Exactly. And I've been in that situation. It fucking sucks. Nobody fucking likes it. I had lost friendships over that because I listened to a man. A man who didn't give two fucks about me. But your
And
best
we've
friend
learned
is usually your best friend is your best friend for a fucking reason. And if they don't approve of your partner, that's usually a red flag on the partner side. Because why?
okay, to play devil's advocate, what if your best friend is of the opposite sex and is secretly in love with you?
That's different.
Uh-huh.
That's
Uh-huh. I had
different.
to go there. You see what I do? I'm
Yeah.
annoying. I'm very annoying.
You're not
I
annoying.
can admit it, but like if we're throwing out the scenarios, we gotta throw it on the table,
You're
okay?
right though. I mean, yeah, that's a very real possibility. If your best friend doesn't approve of your partner because they are of the opposite sex and they're in love with
Secretly in
you,
love with you? Yeah.
that creates issues. I've had a friend like that in the past, and it sucks. It sucks.
Mm-hmm.
And and it sucked for me to have to realize that oh well, they're doing this because they're in love with me, and I didn't realize it until they admitted it to me. Because I was playing stupid. Like, I was convincing myself that that's not what it was. But it was.
Of course
So,
it was. Have you seen
yeah.
you? You're hot. You're the Megan
I'm-
Fox
I am
to my
hot
Candace Swanepoel.
1% of the time. And that 1% is podcast days. And that other... Okay, actually, no. It's gone up from 1%. It used to be 1%. I used to get up
Now it's
and dressed...
1.5%. And that's when
Yes.
Dom's actually around.
No, Dom sees me looking like a gremlin every single day.
True. Very true.
He
Very
calls me
true.
Madam Sandler. Okay? Yeah, I'm not kidding you.
If
I'm not
Kale
kidding
called
you.
me Madam Sandler, oh man. But then again, different
should-
strokes for different folks.
You
Different
should
strokes.
see how I look on a regular basis. It
I
is
do.
quite shocking. You do see me on a pretty regular basis. We FaceTime
I don't
every
think
day.
it's shocking at all. But then again, we work from home. So like,
Yeah.
what are we supposed to do? Get
I
dressed?
never leave
Get
my
dressed
house.
up every day? No.
I never leave my house. Unless I have to.
Same.
All right,
Gym.
next one. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, you
gym.
got the gym, but you look hot going to the gym. Shut the fuck up. This
literally-
bitch fucking curls her hair to go to the gym. Okay?
I do not.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Okay, sometimes. 'Cause that's the one time I'm around people. God damn it. Okay, that's the one time I'm around people. And if I get to be a gremlin all day long, if the one time after work, and that's also the only time that I get to have one-on-one quality time with my partner. So if after
We
work,
have been friends for almost 2 years, and I have never once seen you without eyelashes. I have never once seen you without your
earlier
hair
today.
done. Yeah, but you have, like, mascara on.
no, I didn't. I
Well,
was.
then you're just beautiful, naturally. Shut up.
Thanks. I was gonna say I did just fresh out of the shower, butt ass naked. Well, you didn't see that part, but
No.
like you could see my face while I was putting on makeup. You can see that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's fair. Okay. Is it you or me?
It's me. All right.
Hit me with it.
Your partner should be your best friend.
Yes.
I feel like that's a no-brainer. If
That's
you're
a
not best friends
no-brainer.
with your partner, why are you with them?
Exactly. What are you doing?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
If your partner's not your best friend and you don't like, and this is one thing that I actually was lied to about, and that I'm so mad because I can't remember who said this to me in my life, but someone told me years ago that you shouldn't marry your best friend because then you will be doomed to like, you'll become like roommates. You won't be like lovers. And I could not disagree with that more because now I'm like, you have to see this MFer every single day. Every single day. Like when you get married, you're around them all the time. You have most of your meals with them. And in our case, we work the same job. So like we go to the same gym. We're around each other all the time. We play video games together, but there's nothing that we do to that there's nothing we can't do together.
Yeah.
And like if you can't I actually now strongly think that if you can't go into business with your partner, then you should not be in a relationship with them. And that is controversial because people say that you shouldn't work with your spouse. I completely disagree. If you can't trust that person to start a business with them, what are you even doing?
Yeah. No, I agree. I think in the corporate sense, if you have like a corporate job with your spouse, it can be hard because I've also been in that scenario, but fuck, I worked with Dom every single day for the last year and a half, and it wasn't an issue. You work with Kale every fucking day. You guys have the same fucking job.
Yeah. We
I
have
think
no
if
issues.
you're, yeah, I think I think it just opened my mind up. I wasn't best friends with my ex-husband.
Not at all, no.
Ain't no fucking way.
Because if you were, you would still be married.
That's also true. Probably. It just,
Because
yeah.
even if they say the honeymoon phase is gone or if the lust factor like fades away, like you have to genuinely love to be around this person. You have to genuinely want to spend time with them.
Yeah, you're
Because
right.
if you don't and you're like if you have days where you feel like no one likes you or you don't like everybody, you're moody, you are in your worst phase, like you've got all the pimple patches on your face, you feel bloated as hell, you feel like a busted can of biscuits. Guess what? Your partner's like, well, this is my best friend. I don't care. We're like, you're my little gremlin. Like, sure, you look like shit, but you're my little piece of shit. You know what I mean? You're mine. Like, it's fine. This
I
is
love
mine,
that.
and I'm hers, and like that's totally fine. But you're gonna have days like that where you just
Yeah.
don't feel like doing anything. And I'll have days like that too where I don't feel like doing anything or being around anybody or talking to people, but I just will want to be next to Kale. I'll just want to be
Yeah.
next to him. And like I'll just read or like doom scroll on my phone for hours. Hell, I'll be on the phone with you while I'm next to him. I just
Yeah.
like being next to him.
Yeah. And I'll get the
I can't wait for you to see him in
occasional,
person
"Hi,
because
Kale."
you're going to be like, yeah. I can't wait for you to see him in person because you're going to be like, oh, hello. Hello.
Yeah.
That's what everybody does. Okay. This goes perfectly into our next segment. That wasn't super rapid fire, but it's fine. Who cares?
Yeah.
All right. Segment 4 is one that we made up, and it's probably my favorite, and we are going to call it Six Flags.
We're not gonna explain it because it's gonna ruin it. Just go with it.
Exactly.
All right.
Just
Who
go
wants?
with it.
Do you want to start?
Sure.
All right.
Has all female friends.
Fuck.
I'm going for it today. I am just attacking Dom, I guess.
Oh my god, my laughter is gonna break the sound barrier.
That's fine.
Part of me wants to say red flag, but I'm gonna go
It is a red flag.
with a yellow flag because I love my man and he's just a girl's girl.
You know what? Dom is a good man. He's the only exception. I'm saying
You
that
gotta
here
find
now.
you gotta find yourself a dom.
He's the only exception, okay?
Ooh, hold on though. I'm gonna.
Okay.
I know it's rapid fire. But I'm drunk.
Okay,
Leave me
fine.
alone.
Okay, all right.
It's a
All
red
right.
flag if they don't have any female friends.
I
I think
disagree.
it's a red flag if they don't have any female friends, because how the fuck are they supposed to just deal with women? Women are hard.
They have a mom. They have a sister.
Yeah, but a lot of men don't talk to their mom.
Kel talks to his mom.
I don't talk to my mom. And it's not like I don't want to talk to my mom. We just don't talk on a regular basis. We don't have that kind of relationship.
Maybe that makes me a little more possessive, but like if he's got girlfriends that he's texting, I'm like,
Well, you don't have to be texting all the time. Just like you are acquaintances with women, you have made friends with women to a certain extent.
acquaintances is totally fine.
Yeah.
I think I'm still considering this as to be like, okay, they're best friends with them. Like, they need to see them all the time. They need to text them all the time. They need to have a bunch of private conversations and private hangouts that you're not a part of or invited to.
No. That,
Yeah,
no.
okay. So
No,
just
no,
being
no, no,
cordial,
no.
yes. Just being cordial, yes. No, that's
Yes.
totally fine.
If they
Because-
can have female friends to a certain extent,
Yes.
green flag. If they don't have
Yes.
any female friends, like you go through
Yes.
their phone, not a single female,
Yes.
red flag.
And it's also, here's what I'll say about that. Like you said, I know this is supposed to be fast. Shit, we're not good at this.
This is
Okay.
not good.
This
It's
is
fine.
not good.
It's
Quick
fine.
rounds.
We're 50
It's
minutes
fine.
into this podcast. We're doing fine.
We're doing fine. So, with the whole female friends thing, you got to keep in mind, looking at the grand scheme of things, there are only men and women on this planet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? To tell someone that they have to completely cut off the opposite sex and like never talk to them, that's just not realistic.
No,
you
it's
know?
not.
They have to, like, it's also a red flag if they're rude to other women.
Yes.
Like, if men are rude to women for no reason, then like that is a red flag.
You can
I
turn
would
women
want him
down
to
and be
be-
respectful.
Right. Like when he meets you inevitably, I would be very upset, appalled, and hurt if he was rude to you in any way.
He could never. He's such a sweet guy.
Oh, I know. I'm not saying that he would. But I'm just saying, like, in an alternate universe, even then he wouldn't. If he was anybody else and he was rude to you, I'd kick him in the nuts.
I love you.
I love you too. Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Mine.
Replies.
No, it's
right.
my turn.
Okay, fine. Go ahead.
You've got yours, I've got mine.
All right.
All right. Likes every Instagram picture.
Define every Instagram picture.
Every single
Like,
one of them.
everyone
Everyone
he
that
sees?
comes across his Instagram. Men, women, models. Doesn't matter.
Oh, red flag.
Red flag? Yeah. I agree.
Red flag.
I agree.
It's like, he can watch, but like to go out of your way to like, and I guess
I
this
don't
is
like.
also
I don't even like my friends' posts. I see it and I'm like, oh, and then I move on. I have to consciously remind
you like
myself.
mine.
Yeah, I had to consciously remind myself to fucking like it.
Like, yeah, okay. You're like, Casey's the exception. I have to like her shit.
Yeah.
But because you've seen that whole controversy where if a guy likes a female's pictures, you're like, why is he liking her pictures?
Mm-hmm.
Like what's going on there? So it's different if like they're cordial acquaintances being supportive, if it's tagged with like a friend of theirs that's a guy, like, because he's got friends that are girls, but they're dating his friends. Like, they're like, so if we all go out, it's not like he has never met them before, hasn't talked to them. He's cordial with them, he's nice to them, they're acquaintances, right? But they're not besties. So if his buddy posts a picture with his girlfriend of a long time and they get engaged or something, like, he's gonna like that photo. I would want him to like that photo.
Yeah.
But to like every single thing that comes on his feed, I don't even like everything that comes on my feed. I like to be under the radar.
Yeah, same.
I
Yeah,
like
same.
to
This is
observe.
the furthest I've ever ventured out of my comfort zone, is doing this podcast. I have all of my shit locked down. You
Yep.
have to try so hard to find me on social media.
I did have to try. It took me a year and a half to find you on Instagram.
It is because I never go on Instagram. I don't do social media. I have a Facebook. I use it to just scroll through and look at memes. I mostly am on TikTok. I love scrolling through TikTok.
Okay, not on. I wasn't gonna ask this previously, but I guess I will. What are your thoughts? Because this is really controversial, especially because we come from the era of Snapchat and going into like our late 20s, now soon to be early 30s. Like, how do you feel about adults having Snapchat? What do you think?
This is a touchy subject for me because I fucking hate Snapchat. I have it.
Me too.
And I fucking
Yeah.
hate it.
Yeah.
I like you and I don't Snapchat as much as we used to because that's how we first like started talking, was Snapchat. We would send each other videos and whatever during the workday.
That
But
sounds really wrong.
I'm gonna be
Like when you said it like that, it sounds like we're sending bad videos. They were great videos, the great conversational friendship videos, very
yeah,
girly style.
just
Yes,
bitching out day
nothing.
to day life.
Michaela makes everything sound creepy and very controversial, so take what she says with a grain of salt, okay? But I'm here to tell you, nothing was explicit. Everything was as it should be.
Nothing
Okay,
was explicit until you said it was explicit. Anyways, no.
true.
But
Okay,
I
continue.
I
Continue.
primarily only used Snapchat to talk to you. Like I don't have anybody else that I'm really talking to on Snapchat. I have like one
Really?
other friend that I talk to every couple of days on Snapchat, but the only time I'm on it is like if I am drunk in public and I'm posting a story. Like I don't ever go on Snapchat ever.
Okay.
Um my partner, I don't know how much Dom uses Snapchat personally, and I think if I knew, it would probably ruin my life. Uh, not in a bad way. Not saying Dom's on it all the time,
That freaked
but
me out.
this is why I don't bother to ask, because I
Mm-hmm.
know that it's probably gonna upset me. No matter what his answer is, it's probably gonna upset me, so I don't ask. Um, I choose my battles,
That's not
and
one of them. Not today.
that's not one of them. It's not one of them
Not today.
because we all have Snapchat. We all have fucking Snapchat. And so I'm not gonna go down that rabbit hole. I'm gonna protect my peace. No. But if I'm in a state of denial, then it can't hurt me.
That's true. What you don't know
Here's
can't
the
hurt
thing,
you.
I trust until you give me a reason to not trust you.
True.
And if you give me a reason to not trust you, like meaning you're being sketchy, you're sleeping with your phone in your fucking pocket, you flinch every time your phone fucking vibrates. You won't let me pick up your phone. Like, I'm gonna snoop and I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
find shit out. But he doesn't do that.
We always find out.
Yeah, he doesn't do that. So I have no reason to even bother to look. I have
Yeah.
no fucking reason to even bother to look.
Um, I feel like so here's where I stand on Snapchat because I actually was at a point where I wanted to delete it because I'm like, oh, I'm getting older. I'm 28. Like, I'm getting married. Like, why should I have Snapchat, right? But then I also remember one, I have some girlfriends that are some of my bridesmaids that are literally out of state. And like, so it's nice to be able for them to send me videos of like their babies and their family, like whatever they're doing for the
And
day,
not have
home
to post
projects.
it publicly.
Right. They don't have to post it publicly, but it's a nice way for them to like let me in on their life and give me a more personal look as opposed to just saying
True.
like texting every once in a while like, "Hey, what's up?" Because let's be honest, people don't really have the time to fully sit down and FaceTime.
True.
And it's like, yeah, texts are fine, but like it's nothing like a picture's worth 1,000 words. A video is worth 20,000 words or 100,000 words. And it shows you a literal glimpse and view into their day-to-day life. It
Yeah,
really
true.
does.
It does. It does get a little bit more personal. Snapchat does. I think
It
it's great
does.
for family and friends. You know,
That was,
yeah, great for family and friends. Like if my dad had
yeah.
Snapchat, I kind of want to introduce my dad to Snapchat because he would be Snapchatting me every fucking day.
I literally begged my dad to get Snapchat when I was in college because the crazy shit that I would see on campus, I would literally have to, and I have my mom on Snapchat. I added her and I told her to get a Snapchat for that purpose because when I
Yeah.
moved down to Columbus to go to OSU, I literally remember asking, I was like, "Mom, you got to see this." She's like, "Well, show me." And I'm like, "Well, you got to get a Snapchat." And so she got a Snapchat, and
Cute.
I would send her and my brothers these and my friends like these unhinged the things that I would see. And what I would have to do then is like download the video, send it to my dad, which is fine. It's not the end of the world, but it's extra
Yeah. It's
steps.
just
So like you don't
extra
want to do that.
steps. Yeah.
Right. But now at this point in my life, I was like, well, Kale doesn't have Snapchat. He deleted his. Although I was upset because at the beginning of our relationship, we were Snapchatting all the time. But then after like a month, we started living together, and he was like, "But we live together, and I see you all the time. So like, why would I Snapchat you when you're here? You're the only person that I Snapchatted anyway. Like,
You
you're
can
the only person I want to
Snapchat
talk
you
to."
pictures of your own ass.
Now that is next
Walks
level.
walks into a kitchen. Look at this girl I'm looking at right now.
Look at this girl. I like that. No, that's nice. So yeah, he doesn't Snapchat. If he had Snapchats, that would probably drive me crazy. So the fact that he lets me Snapchat is kind of wild. But he also knows that my brother he sends me Snapchat videos, and his wife send me Snapchat videos of my nephews all the time, and they are the highlight of my day every single time. Every single time. So between my nephews, my brothers being in different cities, some of my best friends being out of state with their babies, like getting to see that part of life, I just don't know if that's something that I could ever really give up. I don't really Snapchat that much. I FaceTime you more than honestly, I talk to you more than I talk to anybody
Dude,
else at this
for
point.
the viewers, we FaceTime like 6 or 7 times a day,
At least,
at least.
if not more.
Yeah.
And the only time, if it's not more than that, it's because it's one long consecutive FaceTime. We FaceTime once for so long that we looked up the world record for the longest FaceTime.
Yeah, we did.
And
It's 5 days.
it's like 5 days and what, 21 hours?
Something like it's close to 6 days.
Yes, it's very close to 6 days. And I just think isn't it kind of alarming that we were like, we can break this. We can
There's
do
no
this.
fucking way we could break that. We'd have to be FaceTiming while we
We could
sleep.
do it. Yeah.
My phone
Do you know how
would
many-
explode. I have
do you know how many
I have an old
streams?
iPhone.
Do you know how many streams on Twitch are of people setting up cameras while they sleep? And
Well,
people pay them?
That's a computer. That's different. My phone is an old iPhone that gets hot while I charge it.
Hear me out. You can FaceTime on MacBooks. So if we both got our own personal, I'm not saying like, I mean, if we had personal MacBooks, we would be able to FaceTime on those MacBooks, keep them plugged in.
They probably did do it on a MacBook, let's be
But
real.
then we would be confined to whatever room the MacBook is plugged in on. Well, I mean,
Not necessarily. You can unplug
could,
it and then
you
move it.
could, but like, then you run the risk of shit happening to it.
Yeah.
And the connection. I just have a hard time believing that after a certain point in time, your computer won't automatically go on like sleep mode, or one of you doesn't accidentally hang up. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be the only thing. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, your turn.
Back to Six Flags.
Oh my
Sorry,
god, we're
guys,
not even
on a
halfway
tangent.
through our
Okay.
list.
We will get there. Okay. Replies. Oh wait, I gotta spell this out. Okay. Replies, all lowercase, LOL, period.
Oh, the period makes a difference.
Mm-hmm.
But in what context is this LOL? Like to you, if Kale
Well-
or Dom were to just if you said something to them and they just said LOL period.
I'd be offended.
I'd be offended too. That's a red flag. Fuck you.
I would say
I'm funny. Fuck you, I'm funny.
Screw you, I'm funny. Laugh and meet it. Because I'm gonna have a problem with it if you don't laugh the right way.
Thank you.
Yes. So there's that
Red flag.
big red
I don't think
flag.
there's much to say about
I would
that.
say-
Red flag.
What was that? And that's actually happened before. He's like, what was that for? He's like, what? I was like, you put a period at the end of the sentence. And he's like, and?
Okay, in all defense, I do that sometimes. Because sometimes, like, I'll be texting and I'll be like, da-da-da-da-da, period, da-da-da-da, period. But usually if I end a sentence with LOL, which I never would, I usually do LMAO. Because I'm on the cusp
Laughing my ass off all the time.
of being a millennial, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not a millennial, I'm a Gen Z, but 97 baby. Um,
Yeah.
I think if I end the sentence that way, there's no punctuation. Same thing with like if I end a sentence with an emoji. No punctuation. Because I'm not gonna put a period after a fucking emoji. That's ridiculous.
Well, okay. One thing that pisses me off that I can't change is that if I use the talk to text, it automatically ends every sentence with a period. And then when I'm done talking to my text, I will go back and delete the period. And there have been times where I would want to where I realize I accidentally send a text that has a period on the end of it. And I am like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't
the
mean to say
worst.
that. I'm the worst. I didn't mean to send that period to you. I'm so sorry. And I will go back and I will edit. I will. Well, it depends. If I really don't care that day, I'll just be like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be
I
that
don't
blunt.
care much about punctuation unless
I do.
it's like an LOL or an LMAO or like
Okay.
K. Oh my God, I yelled at Dom the other day about sending me okay, like O and then a K. I was like, oh, that's it? And he was like, what do you mean? And I was like,
If it's
that's like
okay,
the equivalent of just saying K.
just O, just the letter O and the letter K is not alright.
No.
OKAY, totally fine.
I like to do an okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie. This is
Okay,
so I'm not serious. All right, next.
next one.
Sleeps with their socks on.
Sometimes it's kind of like a fetish. That's like a kink thing. Some people argue that you have a stronger orgasm if you leave your socks on. I can't.
What? I'm sorry. Back up.
You.
Say that shit again.
Some people say that they have a stronger orgasm if they leave their socks on.
False. This is not true. There's no fucking
For me, it's
way.
false.
There's
For me, it's
no
false.
fucking
It's
way.
uncomfortable. I get overheated. It's not okay.
Yeah, I'm taking my socks off the second I get into my bed. What do you mean?
Yes, yes. The only time I will leave socks on is if it's the dead middle of winter, our house is freezing, and I have a real fear of freezing to death.
The only time I've ever worn socks to bed. Do you remember the beginning of this year when I didn't have power for 5 days because of the ice storm?
That was terrifying. And your room was like 30 degrees.
It was 30 degrees in my house.
That's terrifying.
In my house. And then, thank God, our job helped us to get a fucking hotel room. But we stayed in that hotel room for like 2 nights and then our power was back on. But we spent like 3 days in our house just freezing to death.
I was gonna say 3 to 4 days, yeah.
Yeah, it was a long time.
It was a long time.
And I have a husky, and I brought my husky into my room, and my husky was living life. He loved it. He loved how cold it was.
They live in the Arctic temps.
I would try to cuddle him because he's warm, and he would like basically tell me to fuck off and get off the bed.
I love that.
No.
There have been times if I accidentally fall asleep with socks on, I will literally either wake up because I'm hot, or I won't be able to fall asleep, and then I'll wonder why I can't fall asleep, and then I'm like, oh yeah, it's because I have my socks on still. I have to take them off, and then also they will somehow, if I somehow do miraculously fall asleep with them on, they will always end up off at some point during the night. Always end up off.
Same. Or like halfway off my foot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or they get lost in the bed.
Here's another one. Goes golfing every weekend.
Well, my partner doesn't golf. I don't think that's a red flag, but I don't think that's a green flag. Because here's why. You spend the entire week working. I want to spend time with my significant other on the weekend. If I'm invited to golf, green flag.
But you're not invited to golf.
But I'm not invited to golf. So I'm going to go with... Wait, is it every day of the weekend or just like Saturday or Sunday?
Every weekend. Every Saturday.
Okay, but it's not the full weekend.
Not the full weekend.
I'm going to go with a yellow flag.
I'm going to go with red flag. Every single weekend? Every weekend? Come on, that's a problem.
Hey, I go to the lake every weekend. But then again, I do bring my partner. So I don't know.
Yes, you bring your partner, but like to go golf, I don't know. Maybe that's just because I don't like golf and I think it's boring and I don't get the point. And
I like Top Golf. You just get drunk and hit balls.
Oh, see, the people that are actually seeing the video are going to get a much different they're going to get a much different experience than the people that aren't seeing the video because our facial expressions say it all.
All right, here's another one.
God.
Still talks to their ex.
Absolutely not. No.
Yeah, no, red flag.
Nope. Hard stop. Nope.
We don't even need to talk about that. That is just done. The done. Shit's printed and it's closed. We're done.
Yep. Next one, doesn't drink. I say green flag.
Yeah, it's a green flag. But why don't they drink? Is it because they had a problem with drinking?
Damn it, Michaela, you had to go there. Okay.
Is it because they had a problem with drinking? Yellow flag.
You're right. Yeah.
But not to say I wouldn't be with somebody who was an alcoholic. I swear to God, I'm an alcoholic, but I'm still living here. It is what it is. Cheers. But
Cheers. Yeah.
um,
If they're taking responsibility,
I'm a walking yellow flag. I'm a walking orange flag, dog.
but
I
see, you
mean,
admit it though. You
yeah.
are what you are. You're open about it. You don't try to be anything that you're not.
No.
And I feel like that is kind of the root of like why we're friends too, because we both are like, this is who we are, take it or leave it.
Take it or leave it. Exactly.
Yeah, we are this way, and it's
I
fine.
mean, I think a man who's comfortable going out and doing things without alcohol is a green flag. But I also
Yes.
think a man who goes out and wants to drink is not necessarily a red flag either. So I'm gonna stick
No.
with like a yellow flag. Like, man, no, I'm gonna go a beige flag.
Okay.
Beige
Beige.
flag.
We'll throw in beige. I'm gonna
Beige
say green flag if he doesn't drink, especially if he knows he can't control himself around alcohol and he takes the precautions to
And
avoid
takes
it. Green flag.
responsibility.
Green flag.
Green flag.
Has a girl best friend.
See, I don't care if my partner has a girl best friend. I know you
I
think very
disagree.
differently. I know you
I
think very
do.
differently.
That would bog. That would I meant to I was trying to say bother me and bug me at
Bug.
the same time, and I said bog. Okay, here we are. That would really bother me if he had a girl best friend. That would, because in a sense, I'm supposed to be the girl best friend. If I'm not your best friend, like, what are we doing?
Yeah, but I'm also not the type of person that thinks that you can only have one best friend, you know?
No, but when you involve romantics, it's totally different category.
Sure.
That's your soulmate. Wait, I think this might be your turn.
Is it my turn? Oh,
Go.
okay. Doesn't text back for 12 hours, given that you do not live together.
Red flag.
Yeah. Because did you
I don't
die?
care. Yes, like you must have. You better have died. If you don't respond to me for 12 hours, you better have freaking died.
You better hope you
Because
died.
you better have hoped you died. And honestly, it's not even in the sense of like you can't text back for 12 hours. If this is the one and only scenario, if at the beginning of the day he's like, hey baby, listen, I have a really full day ahead of me. I'm working a double. I'm not gonna be on my phone much, if at all. I will be off work at this time. I will see you later. That, especially if you're like working in the food service industry, you get super busy, you're working a double, you're a nurse, shit hits the fan. Like, if you're genuinely working, and if you let them know ahead of time, I'm going to be busy, I'm with family at such time, fine. Okay. But if you aren't available when you said you'd be available, we're going to have some nice words.
You have some nice words.
We're going to have some nice words.
No, I
But in-
completely agree with you.
In this day and age, anybody who says, oh, I'm sorry, I'm just not good at responding, lie. Straight up lie.
No, because everybody has their fucking phone.
Everyone does.
I've done this myself. I have actively ignored a text for hours. Now, here, I don't actively ignore a text for hours, but I've actively ignored a text in the moment and then forgot about it.
True.
But I have actively ignored a text because I did not want to respond to it right then and there. Because either I was busy or I just didn't feel like it. You know, I didn't feel like it. But
What happened? You just looked at it and you're like, nah.
some of them, yeah, some of them. I mean, we've been on FaceTime before where I've been like, oh, so-and-so's calling. I'm not going to answer.
Because you're talking to me.
Yeah, I'm talking to you. I got better
Priorities.
things to do.
Like, you're not Casey? Who are you? Get off. Decline.
Exactly.
Just letting you know, for those that are trying to talk to Michaela, like, just
Don't even
she's
try.
not going to respond. Because
Don't
she's
even
already
try.
talking to me, and she's going to decline your call.
Exactly. And this is why we're friends.
Amen to that. I'll drink to that.
That's
Awesome.
right.
Well, thanks, guys, for hanging out with us for our first episode of This Is Why We're Friends.
If you laughed, gasped, or even questioned our life choices, do us a favor, follow the show, leave a 5-star review, follow us on Instagram, and share this episode with a friend who enables all of your bad ideas.
This Is Why We're Friends is created and hosted by myself, Casey Golick, and my absolutely feral friend, Michaela Paletta.
And original music by yours truly, Da Morales.
The one and only. Stay slightly unsupervised, and we'll see you next week.
Bye!